Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adiolu. So in today's class, we will be learning how to attach the fringe onto this beautiful boo-boo dress. So the down part, that black thing is called the fringe, and it's a fashion accessory, and it's used to beautify a garment in different ways. So I'm using it at the hem of this beautiful boo-boo gown. So you're going to be learning how to fix it onto the dress. So first of all, I'm going to be taking my fabric, and then I have my fringe by the side. So I'm going to ensure that I turn my fabric to the right side, because you want to be attaching the fringe onto the right side of the fabric. So in this case, I'm putting the fringe at the lower part of the dress, at the hem part. So I'm going to be attaching the fringe to the hem side, the hem of the dress. That's the down part of the dress. So I'm grabbing my fringe right now, and I'm going to be pinning it all through. So if you are sewing a dress that you probably joined the side before attaching it, then it's going to be you attach from one end and you attach all through, and you join the fringe in by one side. But this method, I'm going to be joining the front first before I proceed onto the back. So whichever way, I'm attaching one side first before the other side. Guys, please kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel, as that's going to really help my channel in growing. Please like and subscribe and share my videos. Thank you so much for watching. So right now I'm trying to pin it carefully onto the fabric, knowing fully well that this fabric is a silky fabric and it just moves around. So I'm done with the first side of the hem. So you can see me attaching it onto the front, that is the hem side, on the right part of the fabric. So I'm pinning the last part, then I'm going to move on to the other side, which is the back. So whichever one you start first, whether the front or the back. So I'm going to cut that, and then I'll move to the other parts and then attach as well. So the fringe is a very light accessory. It's very light, and you want to be careful so it doesn't like cut or fall off while you're sewing. You also want to be careful so you don't sew it down underneath when you're sewing. So I'm moving on to the other side right now, and I'm sewing it. I'm going to be sewing it. I'm going to pin down first. Please always ensure to use your pins. It helps make the job faster. If you don't want to pin and you start sewing, it just gives you like makes you sew some things down. So but with your pin, you have everything tacked down and your job is faster. So guys, always learn to pin. I try to pin as much as I can, especially when I'm sewing silky fabrics like this, or fabrics that are light, that's lightweight fabrics. So I try as much as possible to sew. So I'm going to pin this as well all through, and when I'm done pinning it, I'm going to cut, and I'm going to head over to the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew it down onto it carefully. So guys, watch as I do this. on my sewing machine now, and you can see me sewing it carefully. And because I've pinned it down, it makes the job really fast. So I'm just moving the fringe away from the sewing part so I don't sew it down. You know, the fringe moves all around. So I'm being careful so I don't sew it where I'm not supposed to sew. So I'm done. So most times some people just, sew the way I sewed it. Well, if you're sewing like an Ankara fabric, you can also fold it like and sew where I just pointed to now. But because this is a silky fabric and I wouldn't want, the sewing machine, this the thread to be showing on the front, so I'm just gonna leave the sewing just the way it is. But I'm just, for the purpose of showing you, I'm gonna show you where you show you. So you can see how I folded the fabric and I'm going back. I flipped it over and I'm then sewing it down. So the main thing is to hold your fabric down onto the fringe onto the fabric and make it firm. You can see I'm resewing it on where I sewed before. I haven't folded it in. So that's what I was talking about. So guys, thanks for watching.